Hello everybody, and welcome back to part 17 of ASMR Robinhood. And I would just like to piggyback off the last video that I did the other day about KODAK and how KODAK is smashing everybody's dreams of being this crazy $70 share. That is some crazy stuff. How they came essentially out of nowhere and decided to just give everyone that little bit of that glimmer of hope. But I don't trust it at all. It's really just a pump and dump, I would say. As soon as it pumps up, it's gonna dump. So they got earnings coming up in August 6th. That is next week. There's no way they're gonna meet expectations unless they pull some hooky dookie stuff. So I just want to go back and just do a little revise of my options that are expiring tomorrow, which is Netflix, Aztec, Apple, Nikola, Workhorse, surprisingly Norwegian, cruise ship, Johnson & Johnson. I don't know why they're down by so much. I don't know. They always have some sort of hype, and then they quickly fizzle. It's weird. It's like they had all this hype, and it goes down. Hype, hype, hype. Well, actually, it's just one roller coaster after another, and then they take one or two huge drops, and then they'll come back up. I don't know. But I'm moving on. Oh, yeah, I got Activision, which I'm trying to get rid of, but they're not going through. No one's buying them. I wonder why, but then I got some next week plays. Ooh boy, I got Boeing. I think they have earnings coming up. Oh, well, look at that. They should be having at least there should be some indicator. I don't know what's going on. They've been pretty much just going down anyway, so I want to say that they're not gonna pull through. AMD, man, I picked up AMD just in case of the Intel. I don't know how, but I have it for next week. If AMD all of a sudden starts going down, well, I'll be there. Square's pretty much been reliable and consistently going up. It used to be an option in the beginning of this year and actually the end of last year where it was going pretty much nowhere and it was kind of going down. Well, then all of a sudden they became one of the top main options out there for anything digital, anything hands-free, anything that isn't cash right now. So good on them. If only I was there when they were at their bottom. Space, I talk about you, and you were doing fine down here, and then all of a sudden you started coming back. I'm gonna have to get some calls when it's going back down to 18. But I'm gonna move on from here. DraftKings, I don't know what's going on with you, but I have you until almost the end of what was that be? August? Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the time, the date. I got one more day for some big options that I thought were gonna pay out, but I'm just crazy. Pretty much nothing, but a sea of red, to be honest. Nothing really exciting here. This is all months out, except for this. This should come back. Let's keep working down. Nothing much, just red. Anything can happen. Options have sunk down. Options have jumped up. You don't know what's going on with half of the options anyway. Just like KODAK. Who would have ever thought KODAK was gonna be like, hey, we're gonna start having vaccines, and we're gonna start, making some real money. We're gonna put away that camera stuff. Crazy. How do you do that? But I don't really have much going on. I.C.D. Oh man, I.C.D. You're hanging around. You're hanging around in the $3 mark, but once you peak back up in the $4, almost $5, if I.C.D. can just go to, they were $7 back in June. That's crazy. They had that much potential, but they seem to be having a spike once in a while. Now, I keep talking about I.C.D., but because they jump up in September, all right, they're gonna jump up in September. I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna cash out. I'm gonna have fun. So that's why I want to keep buying more, even though I'm only down $300 as of this video, and I was up like $900 in one of the episodes a while back. So let me just scroll down and try to find, any hope in this portfolio that I have. Tops shipping, I don't know. Genius Brands, I don't know. Oh, another ship. So, I'm pretty much going to be sitting on these for a while until I get something back. Oh, yeah, and then fun. Cryptocurrencies. Dogecoin, you will be a serious cryptocurrency one day. Because there's no way, son of a gun. There's no way that Bitcoin is going to get away with being a crazy $11,000 a coin. There's no way. Usually Bitcoin sets the standard for most other cryptocurrencies. For some reason, when Bitcoin's up, every other crypto is up, which is weird. And then when Bitcoin's down, it seems like everything else follows with it. It's like a weird, think of Bitcoin as a giant yacht, and then they have pretty much inner tubes or life preservers or anything like that straggling behind them. So if that yacht makes a left turn or a right turn, everything else kind of follows it, which is kind of funny. But that's like the only analogy I can think of what Bitcoin really does. Or it could be like the mother duck and the ducklings. It could be something like that. But I don't really have much to really talk about. I'm just going to wait until Friday when I take my spankings, and for good reasons. But things can happen, and that's all we can hope for. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking your time watching my videos, and take care.